Dear Vicky, I know I don't have any right to ask, but the times you've let me see my son have meant so much to me.
Oh, just a minute, Wanda. Hey, Kevin.
Hi, man. Got a minute?
Yeah, I guess, sure.
Look, I just wanted to thank you for your quick thinking on the phone today. I felt like a complete klutz with Duke. Your method really does work. He's taking his teething medicine, and he couldn't be happier.
Good, I'm glad to hear that. Well, listen, you thanked me over the phone, so...
Well, I thought I owed you.
Owed me what? God, Kevin, listen, just tell me the real reason why you're here, okay?
Okay, you got me. I do have an ulterior motive for being here today, and, well, I'm not alone.
Thank you for seeing me, Clint.
Well, you went to all the trouble to track me down, but I'm telling you, if you're here to talk about your father, you're wasting your time.
No, it's about me. Look, Clint, I know you were pretty upset when we all ended up at my dad's house last night.
Yeah, it was pretty cozy.
Yeah,
wasn't it?
well, look, the thing is that Vicky wouldn't have been there if I hadn't begged her to come, and this is all my doing.
Look, Andrew.
My dad had made me promise not to tell Vicky that he had relapsed. Vicky told me about the promise she made to you never to see my dad again, and I ignored all those promises because I believed that Vicky was the only one who could convince my dad to go forward with the treatment, and I imposed on her friendship. If it was wrong, so be it. It's on my head. Please, Clint, blame me, not your wife.
Nice speech, Reverend. I'd expect nothing less from you. But you can't change the facts.
What facts?
Like the real reason that Vicky went to Sloane's house. Your father's in love with my wife, Andrew. And it's getting to be pretty plain to me that Vicky's probably in love with him.
Well, now, what do you want here?
I came to see Clint.
He's not here.
Well, then I'll come back another time when I can speak to him.
I don't think so.
Look, maybe you don't have to put in a full day's work, Vicky, but I do.
Yes, I know. I know exactly how hard you work. Real little go-getter, aren't you? I would like you to tell me just precisely why you showed these to my husband.
I'm not dead yet.
No, Sloan, don't. I just thought the flowers might, spruce up the house.
Lovely gesture.
Gervais, I'll put them in some water.
You don't have to do that.
Well, I want to. You just sit down. Let me take care of a few things. Ah, dust, General.
Oh, do I flunk inspection?
Well, I'll excuse you this time under one condition. That you start taking better care of yourself.
Did my son send you here to spy on me? You tell him I'm taking my medication. I will be my same old ornery self very soon.
Now, you sound pretty ornery already. And no, your son did not send me over here. I came on my own. Now, when we saw you at the hospital, he wasn't the only one who was worried about you.
Well, it's been a long time since a beautiful young woman has taken an interest in me. Andrew'd better watch out.
If I hadn't seen him first. There. How's that?
Beautiful. Thank you, Kathy. Not just for the flowers. You know how happy it makes me that you and Andrew have grown closer? I feel as though you and I are already family.
Well, I like that, too, as long as family doesn't automatically mean in-laws.
You're still fighting that war of marital independence. Watch out. Take it from an old soldier. You can win the battle and lose the war.
Well, that's enough talk about losing, General. You're on your feet again. That's all that matters. Listen, tell me if this isn't any of my business. But have you reconsidered your decision? I mean, about leaving town?
Not to worry. I've told Larry and the rest of my doctors that I will stay here, at least until I finish my treatments.
Well, that is the best news I have heard all day. Have you told Andrew? I'm sure he's going to be thrilled.
Of course, my father cares for Vicky as Vicky cares for him, but this is friendship, Clint. That's why she went to his house, despite her promise.
Oh, let's get real, shall we? Are you going to stand here and tell me that your father isn't in love with Vicky?
I can't speak for my father or the depth of his feelings.
Then what are you doing here? You're pleading his case, but you're just not wanting to face facts.
You want facts, all right. Your marriage is a fact, Clint. It's solid, it's real, and if I know that, how come you don't?
How come? How come I seem to be the only one who noticed my wife holding your father's hand? How come I know that she broke her promise to me not to see Sloan again?
I'm trying to tell you that that was my doing. She wouldn't have gone if I hadn't begged her to go.
And how long did it take her to make up her mind, Andrew? A minute? 30 seconds, maybe?
I mean, I'm sure she would have agonized. She agonized over that decision. She went for one reason. One reason only. To keep a man from possibly letting himself die.
Oh. Well, they would probably buy that in Sunday school, but I don't. I know better. I know Vicky. I know Vicky better than Vicky knows herself. And it wasn't selflessness that led her to Sloan's house.
Clint, I know it looks that way to you, but you're
Look,
wrong.
wait a minute. I know you're trying to help. But you are not privy to what goes on between me and my wife. So if you don't mind...
I know you want me to butt out of this, Clint. You're asking me to get out of here.
I'm not asking you anything. Now, I'm trying to say it politely. You've been a friend to this family. But this is really none of your business.
It is my business. It involves my father, my
None of your business! None!
All right, look, Clint, I'll go. I will go, but we have got to talk before you do or you say something that I know you're going to regret.
Regret what?
I'll let myself out.
Why aren't you in school, young man?
What's going on?
I'll ask you one more time. Why aren't you in school?
It's Teacher's Day. Now, everybody's looking for you.
We'll talk about this later.
Wait, I overheard the maid. She said no breakfast for Mr. B because he didn't come home last night.
Well, wait a minute. Where I spend my time...
I'm your son, all right? I'm not a baby. Now, if something's gone wrong with this family, I think I should know. I don't want to hear it from the maid. I want to hear it from you. Now, why weren't you home last night? What happened to you and Mom? Recognize them?
Why, yes, they seem to be snapshots of you and Sloan. Almost dancing cheek to cheek, but how can that be? I mean, you save that kind of dance for Clint, don't you?
I knew you had raw nerve. But I always assumed an ounce of class. Guess I overestimated by an ounce.
Excuse me, but I'm not the one in this photo embracing Sloan Carpenter.
No! No, you are not. You are the one who snuck around and took the photo. And if that weren't low enough, you then came slithering over here to show them to my husband. Go ahead, deny it, Dorian.
Oh, no, I'm not going to deny anything, dear. These pictures speak for themselves. And as for following you and Sloan around, I just happened to be in the right place at the right time. Lucky for Clint.
Lucky? You really think you did the man a service, don't you?
I was honest with the man, which is more than I can say for his wife. He should know what's going on behind his back.
Honest? He should know. This has nothing to do with honesty, Dorian. This has all to do with you and your hatred for me. You know something? I thought you'd exhausted it years ago, but I was very wrong. You are as spiteful, vindictive, small, low, and pathetic as you ever were.
And what word should we use to apply to you, Vicky? I mean, I may have snapped the shot, but you were the one whose hands were all over another man. What about the word adulteress? the Ice Queen, loses her cool. And all because she can't stand to hear the truth.
Get out, Dorian.
I believe that's what's known as shooting the photographer. You know, if you want to blame someone for your husband's pain, try looking in the mirror.
Get out of my house.
That's it. That's it. When all else fails, you can play Lady of the Manor. It's your favorite role, isn't it?
Oh, do not imagine for 1 second that I am playing with you.
No, you know, I can remember so well your very first performance. Yes, it was you and Clint when you tossed me out and stole your father's mansion from me. Yes, and the look in your eyes just said it all. There was no room for me at Landfair. I was merely the widow. I wasn't good enough to live here, was I, Vicky?
You are more twisted than even I thought.
Sticks and stones, darling. But this time I have proof, vivid evidence of what I've always suspected.
Just get out, please get out.
Victoria Lord Buchanan, the grande dame of Landfair, is really a fraud. Oh, yes, deep down beneath that glossy surface, she is just as common as the rest of us. Maybe even more so. I wonder what Victor would think of his precious little daughter now.
You wanted to see my client?
Well, yeah. Where is she? Oh, Marty, I'm sorry. I thought I was looking at Rebecca of Sunnybrook Farm.
Can he talk to me that way?
Oh, you'll have to learn to ignore Mr. Gannon's attempts at humor. I have.
Don't worry, Nora. I didn't invite you down here for a few laughs for old time's sake.
What, you realize you don't have a case and you want to cut a deal?
Way to go, but we're not accepting anything except complete vindication.
Marty, let me...
No, I mean it. There's no deal unless you drop the charges.
Believe me, Marty, I do want to close this case today.
Meaning what?
What else could it mean? I walk, right?
Come on, Hank. There's the joker in the deck.
No joker. But I do have a wild card.
He's bluffing. He's got nothing on me but Bo Buchanan's testimony.
Don't underestimate Bo Buchanan. The judge will be very impressed with his family name and his community standing.
But not with his eyesight. I've already demonstrated he couldn't possibly ID my client on the night in question.
No way that man could have said he saw me running away from the scene of the crime because I wasn't there. No credibility, Hank.
And you are one to talk about credibility.
Okay, fine. You want to take pot shots in your office? Fine. But in court, I'm going to make sure that my client's record is ruled inadmissible.
Well, Marty, I'm impressed. I mean, you've hired yourself an A1 lawyer who's covered all the bases.
Okay, Hank. What's the wild card? Or is Marty Rada you just bluffing?
Well, ladies, why don't I let you be the judge of that, huh? Excuse me. Would you come in, please? Ladies, I'd like to introduce Mr. Kyle McKendrick. But I guess I don't have to introduce him to you, Marty, now do I?
How you doing, babe? What can I tell you? They busted me.
Sweetheart, huh? It's like a dream, and Mommy woke up, and here you were.
Hey, why don't I run down to Wanda's and get him some apple juice?
Oh, hey, that's a good idea.
No, it's okay. I have some in the refrigerator. I guess I developed a taste for it. Just a little something else Duke gave me, right? Right, Stud?
Well, I want a brownie. Be right back.
You didn't think you'd fool me, did you?
Sorry? What do you mean, fool you?
Did you wonder if I'd changed my mind about letting you see Duke? Not after saving me from the teething incident today on the phone.
Oh, Kevin, you know, he would have taken his medicine sooner or later, right?
Well, yeah, maybe. But the point is you were right there with the right advice. It's Duke's way, St. Thank you.
Yeah? Well, you're very welcome, Mr. Demarest Buchanan, huh?
Well, you haven't said anything.
What?
About how big he's grown. And I thought for sure you'd say something. You haven't seen him in like a month, right?
Yes, I know. I'm just really excited, yeah. Look at you. Look at you, Mr. Stuff. You're enormous. Yeah, you're enormous, huh? You keep going like this, and the 76ers want you to play basketball for them, huh? They did trade Charles Barkley, didn't they?
You know, most mothers would want their son to grow up to be the president or something, but no. Leanne wants a little pro basketball player.
Well, why not? Much better job security.
You know, Duke, with a mom like this, you're gonna have no problem.
Here, I got some juice anyway.
Oh,
Good.
here you go. Make sure he doesn't drink too much, okay?
Okay. Wait, where are you going?
I gotta run downstairs to Wanda's. I'm gonna meet a friend. I'll be right back. Jesse?
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess your brother doesn't trust me along with Duke yet, huh?
Leanne.
Nah, it's okay. It is. I'm just happy to have him here in my arms. Just listen, I'm going to thank you, okay? Well, for keeping our secret, you know, if Kevin found out, I don't know what would happen.
You don't need to thank me. Besides, it doesn't have to be a secret anymore. Does it?
Well, Jesse, yeah, unfortunately it does, because I can't trust Kevin completely yet, okay? So our secret visits have got to stay secret.
Leanne, I want to help you. You know that. But if helping you...
Jessica, I cannot stop seeing Duke.
You don't have to. Just tell Kevin about those visits. He'll understand.
And what if he doesn't?
My brother's not a bad guy. He'll work something out. Just talk to Kevin. Tell him.
Tell me what?
Nice try again, but I never saw this guy in my life.
Okay, tell me what you saw, and be specific.
Whatever he says, it's a lie.
We were playing truth or dare. My turn. I dared Marty to steal large Rudy's hog.
That's a motorcycle.
So she takes the dare. Then she takes the hog. And wham, Crystal City. But she cut and ran.
Well, I think that should just about cover it. Thanks a lot, Cal.
Hey, man. Anytime. I still think you should have gotten that tattoo.
If you think I'm going to be intimidated by some Shut guy
up,
you
Marty.
Not... What do you want?
I want you to get your client to change her plea to guilty, and then
No
we'll
way,
talk.
Nora.
Can you give me a
I'm
minute
not
alone with my
no.
client, please, Hank?
Sure, no problem. You know, I guess I was wrong about you covering all the bases. Looks like you've lost a step or two since the old days. Don't worry. It happens.
I asked you point blank if you were telling me the truth. How dare you lie to my face?
Look, I'm sorry, really. I didn't mean to mislead you.
The hell you didn't.
I was scared, okay? With my record, I was scared if I told you the truth that they put me in jail. No, I need you to save me, please.
Why don't you just save it for the judge? Or better yet, save it for your next lawyer.
What are you talking about? You're not going to leave me now when I need you the most. Are you?
Jessica was telling me that I should tell you how much I enjoy seeing Duke. Which reminds me that I didn't even thank you for bringing him here. So
Leanne,
thank
you don't have to thank me.
Well, you didn't have to bring him here either, and I just want you to know how much it means to me that you did.
Well, I can see that. It's no big deal. Look, you gave me a favor, I'm just returning one. But we really do need to get going now.
To go.
Kevin, if you need more time, it's...
No, actually, we really got to go. Jesse and I have some family business we have to take care of. Sorry. Say goodbyes, Duke.
Okay. Okay, goodbye. Goodbye, sweetie, huh? I see you again real soon. I hope.
Come on. Let's go, Jessica.
Oh, God.
Rachel?
I don't want to bother you, Leanne, but this is as good a time as any.
For what?
A conversation between just the two of us.
Dorian, having you here gives me the opportunity to apologize.
For what?
Well, you're too polite to mention it, but the last time you paid a visit here, I was far from gracious. And the fact is, if you hadn't found me that day...
Oh, no,
of
no,
my attack-
please, please. There is no need to thank me, and certainly no need to apologize. I understood what was going on.
You did?
Well, it was obvious you had something else on your mind. Or should I say someone else?
Care for some tea?
No, I just stopped by to see how you were doing. And here you are, practically back to your old self again.
Oh, yes. Between Cassie and Andrew, I've had to get better, whether I like it or not. Now, I want you to continue to play Cupid. Get those two to talk about marriage after I'm gone.
Gone?
Well, I thought maybe Cassie had told you. And after my doctors give me a clean bill of health, I'll be leaving Landview.
Well, yes, she told me, but I don't believe a word of it.
Pardon me?
Sloan, there's no need to keep up the pretense. I know you're in love with Vicky.
Some things are just between your mother and me, Joey.
We're not stupid, Dad. I mean, you don't come home at night.
Look, I know you're concerned. But this isn't the time. It isn't the place.
Maybe I'm not Uncle Bo. Maybe I'm not Kevin. Maybe it is hard for you to tell me things. But I know one thing. I know you're not following your own advice.
What advice?
What you tell me every time I'm upset. You say you have to look your problems in the eye. Well, you can't do that here at Grandpa's. You have to go home. You have to talk to Mom.
Look, Joey. Sometimes when you want to take a look at your problems, it's better if you step back a ways and take a look at them from a distance.
So that's what you're doing now?
Yeah.
How long, Dad? When are you coming home? Our son asks good questions.
Well, Joey, it looks like you got what you wanted. Maybe you should give your mother and me some privacy, okay?
Make him come home. Did Joey tell you that we were all very worried when you didn't come home last night and then this morning? I mean, I tried to keep it from the children, but...
Joey's fine. Kevin's got his own worries.
What about Jessie? She needs her father, Clint. Are you going to come home tonight?
Doubtful.
Clint, please look at me. Don't do this. I know you're angry, but don't take it out on the children.
Well, leave the kids out of this, will you? I didn't stay out last night on account of the kids.
I know that. I know I'm to blame. Please come home. Please, you can get mad. We'll have a fight, anything but this.
I don't want to fight anymore. You made your choice.
Oh, Clint, do you really think that? Because of those pictures that Dorian showed you, you know perfectly well they were designed to be misleading. I told you
The only
what
one who
happened.
misled me is you. Now, I know I'm kind of slow, but you kick me enough times in the head. Even I get the message. Even I catch on. Now, you want Sloan Carpenter? Fine. You got Sloan Carpenter.
I want you to come home.
Not now.
When?
I don't know. Just stop asking me.
Clint? Clint, I love you. I love you. Do you have any idea what this cost me? I was never going to see Sloan again, and then Andrew came and begged me, told me I was the only one who could get his father to go for treatment. My God, what was I supposed to do?
You know something? I don't know. And I don't care. I've heard enough of Sloan Carpenter and his needs to last me a lifetime. I need something now.
Well, you just say what it is and I'll do
I
it
need to be
for you.
alone. Alone.
Fine, maybe you're right. Maybe we shouldn't talk now. We'll only end up hurting each other.
Oh, we damn sure don't want to hurt each other, now do we?
You know, after everything that we have been through, after all these years, I really thought you trusted me.
I did. Past tense. I trusted you.
If you don't trust me anymore, then where does that leave us? Without trust, Clint, we don't have a marriage.
Well, I always knew how your father felt about Vicky, but I just assumed. I mean, well, he does know that Vicky can't return those feelings.
See, that's just the thing, Cassie. I'm beginning to think that Vicky is returning those feelings.
No. You don't mean...
I don't know what I mean, but I was there when Clint walked in on Vicky and my dad. And there's something going on.
Well, just because Clint was jealous.
No, my dad said so himself. He thinks that Vicky is choosing between her loyalty for Clint and her love for him. And if my dad is convinced of that, there's no telling what he might do to Vicky and Clint's marriage.
Well, even if something should happen, you can't blame your father. He's not responsible.
That's true, but, you know, he's sure not helping matters any.
So what do you want him to do? Pack up his bags and go home? No, Andrew.
Cassie, I hate to say it, but I think once he recovers, he should go back to his original plan and go back to Tidewater.
Whatever happens between Vicky and Clint and Sloan, it's up to the three of them, not you.
I caused this whole mess. I'm the one that went over there and convinced Vicky to go against a promise she made to her husband.
Because you were concerned about your father and saving his life.
But my responsibility goes way past that now. I've got to make sure that this turns out for the best for everyone.
Sweetheart, are you trying to save your father? Or are you concerned about absolving yourself from your own guilt?
Dorian, I know you like to gossip. That's your stock and trade there at the Intruder. There is no story in Vicky and me. We are just good friends. That's a quote.
It's very convincing, General. And if all I wanted was a story, I might even keep it quiet. So now I've come to care for you. As a friend, to quote you, just a friend.
Then trust me.
That's the trouble. I trust what I see, and I trust my instincts. Now, look, through Andrew and Cassie, we've almost become family, and I don't want to see you hurt.
There's no reason to think
There is
that.
every reason. Because if you continue this no-win infatuation with Vicky, you will become hurt. She's leading you on, Sloan. And no matter what she says, she will never, ever leave Clint.
I don't know where you get this preposterous notion.
I am telling you, just as one friend to another, break it off with her before she breaks what's left of your heart.
I'm telling you, gentleman to lady, there's nothing between Vicky and me.
Well, as Southern gentlemen, shouldn't stoop to lies. Not even if it is to save your lady fair. I saw you, Sloan, in Vicky's office, with a lovely romantic picnic spread out on the floor, just the two of you. Everything was there except gypsy violins. Deny it if you can.
You ladies had a pleasant chat, I hope.
We have a proposal.
You don't mean it. Gum?
My client will pay restitution for all damages at the Banner.
Really? Well, that's mighty decent of her. And? And she is willing to accept an additional 6 months to her community service. In return, she will not serve any time, and her whole record will be erased once her service has been completed.
Erased? With her sleep? Come on.
Look, again, and I think it's... We all know how backlogged and log-jammed the court docket is. I mean, John Russell tells me that Judge Waters believes in pleading cases out.
So what of it?
So how do you think he's going to feel when he finds out that you rejected a perfectly reasonable bargain and forced this case to trial?
My. You've finally done your homework.
Do we have a deal or don't we?
If Bo Buchanan goes along. But if he objects, I'm not going against him. And your client here is going to trial.
Fine. May I have another moment alone with my client, please?
Sure, no problem. But when you're finished, leave my desk as messy as you found it.
You did it. You did it. You got him to
You
fight.
can just say the celebration. It's no deal unless Bo Buchanan says it's a deal. And when I work, I like to know the facts, all the truth, from the start.
My Aunt Kiki and I have a lot of investments lying around somewhere, and if I talk to her, she'll throw you some serious business.
No, thank you. If and when I get you off with a spanking, we're even. I don't want to have anything more to do with you.
And I thought you were different. You want to dump me just like everybody else.
Can it, honey? The St. Marty Act fooled me once, but it's not going to fool me again. You brought all of this on yourself. You know, if you had told me the truth, I would have understood. I might have even gotten you a better deal. I don't like to work with liars.
Hi, Rachel. I'm sorry Wanda needed me for a minute. Well, you were starting to say something?
You must really miss him.
Duke? Oh, God, yeah. I mean, couldn't you tell?
I meant Jason.
Jason? Well, yeah. I mean, I live with the man. I'm madly in love with him. Of course I miss him. Why would you even ask that?
Well, seems like a fair question, considering.
Considering what? I'm sorry, Rachel. Maybe I'm not following here. Are you trying to tell me something?
You really don't know, do you?
Know what?
How much Kevin still cares about you?
Wait, no. Oh, God. Kevin hates me. Rachel, why would he go through a custody battle with me? Why would he take my child away from me? Why would he throw me in jail?
He's angry. I wouldn't deny that, but it's not because of hate. It's just the opposite.
You honestly believe that he's still... Well, I'm sorry, but you are wrong. Look, I am the woman who left him for another man. I don't think he's so willing to forgive and forget.
Are you so sure?
Yeah, I'm really sure. Rachel, why are you asking me all this stuff? I mean, I know you guys are friends, but I don't really think it gives you the right to... Oh, God. Unless you're more.
No, there's nothing romantic between Kevin and me.
Do you want there to be?
Look, we were talking about how Kevin feels for you. I just don't want you to get in a situation.
Listen, as long as we're talking, we might as well be straight with each other. Look, are you asking me to stay away from Kevin? Because, Rachel, if you are, I already have your answer for you. If Kevin is willing to let me see Duke again, there is no way I would stay away from him.
Come back home. All right, Dad?
I'm sorry, son. I can't do that.
Why not?
Dad, if this has anything to do with my troubles with Leanne...
Is it
and the
Billy
baby-
staying over? Is that
Stop it. Just stop blaming yourselves. You didn't cause the problem. This is between your mother and me, and it's up to your mother and me to work it out.
But you're not. You're here, Grandpa's and Mom's back home. Are you never coming back?
Come here, Jesse. I'm your father. And I love you very, very much. And no matter what happens, we'll always be family. But the truth is, I don't know what's going to happen.
You know how...
Andrew, you know how much I value your opinion, and not just as Cassie's fiancé.
Don't let her hear you call me fiancé.
But as my friend, as my spiritual advisor, and it would hurt me deeply if I thought you had lost faith in me.
Now, Dorian, why would I ever lose...
Because people talk. People gossip. And being in the business of gossip, as I am, well, I become a perfect target.
What have you done now, Dorian?
Nothing. Andrew, I have truly done nothing. But it is as plain to me as it is to everyone else who has seen them together that Vicky and your father are more than just friends. Now, I could use this story to sell papers. I could splash it across the front page of the National Intruder. Yes, but no. I have chosen to behave as your father's friend and put an end to it for his sake.
Okay, I have to ask you again now. What have you done?
What I had to do. But I can't say any more, or I would put your father in a very compromising position, which is the last thing that I want to do, Andrew.
Ah, well, I didn't know you would become my father's champion.
Look. As strong as your father is, he's very weak when it comes to Vicky. And Andrew, I need my champions, too. I mean, Vicky's going to paint me as insensitive, interfering, maybe even worse. And I just want you to know the true story, that what I have done for Sloan.
Okay. Look, my father is a pretty tough cookie. If he was here, what he would say to you is, he can take care of himself.
Andrew, your father has won many medals for bravery. But I'm not sure he can recover from a broken heart. And Vicky will break his heart. I don't care what she promises him. Her first and only loyalty is to Clint.
Just know you belong with us, back home.
Look your problems in the eye. Well, you can't do that here at Grandpa's, can you, Dad?
You're here at Grandpa's, and Mom's back at home. Are you never coming back?
Without trust.
You belong with us.
Look your problems in the eye.
Are you never coming back?
Standing outside trying to work up the courage. Some general, I can't even ring the doorbell.
You're right. You know, you shouldn't be here. You should be home resting, taking care of yourself.
Vicky, I have to warn you. Dorian has been spying on us. She was at the Banner the other day when I insisted we have that picnic in the office. Now, she has the idea that, well, use your imagination. If she goes to Clint with these assumptions...
Thank you. You're a little late. See, Dorian doesn't just spy. She takes pictures, too. And she's already been here. She showed these to Clint.
Oh, no.
One picture is worth 1,000 words.
She said she was my friend, and she does this to you.
Please, don't upset yourself on her account.
She will not get away with this if I find her. All that cheap
Disgusting.
Well, I'm sure she has lots of other copies.
When I find her, Dorian Lord will regret... Vicky, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I won't let her get away with this.
She already has. The damage is done. There's nothing we can do to change it now.
I won't let her hurt you. I won't let anyone hurt you. Oh,
You have to go, please.
I can't, not when you're like this.
I'm all right, really. Please, please, if you care about me, go, please.
All right.
Go.
All right, I'll go. Vicky, please remember this. If you need me at any time for anything, just say the word. I'll always be there. Always.